come on, Jamie. You still got it at 41. You are gonna get this job. Put on the game face. Ah. Guess what? I have a job interview today and it's gonna be done online. And so I would like to show to you how I actually prepare for job interviews virtually. And that's my episode for today's video blog. First, you need to have a clean face before you start preparing. And I just washed my face, put on some moisturizer, and now I'm ready to get made up. So usually before I start putting on my makeup, I would spray some light mist on my face. This brand is Caudalie, one of my favorite beauty brands. It really has that minty, rosy smell that awakens your skin. First things first, foundation. I really like Rihanna's brand called Fenty Beauty. With a skin like mine, I don't really need a lot of cover-up. I'm just so amazed how other makeup artists or beauty bloggers just splash on the whole freaking foundation in their face. With me, I just need a tiny dot like this, most especially under my eyes. That is my sweet spot when it comes to concealing. So using the ring finger, I shall start concealing my under eye. I have been in deep contemplation if it's time to do Botox, but I am not ready to make that commitment because Botox is maintenance. I'd rather maintain healthy looking skin by sleeping early and drinking tons of water and using the right makeup product. And the laugh lines, because obviously I laugh a lot. Ha ha ha. Nothing to be ashamed of with a life filled with laughter. Look at that. Beautiful. See that? Hello? Beautiful. Manifest beauty. So while I'm getting ready, I just don't simply put makeup on. I actually cast a spell and say, come on, Jamie. You still got it at 41. You are gonna get this job. Put on the game face. Ah. I don't know about you, but I like using my fingers when putting foundation on just because it warms up my skin and my skin is a tad dry. And so I like using my fingertips to put on some heat and blend the foundation very well. Look, almost done. With that tiny dot, I covered my entire face. Now let's put some under eye powder from Laura Mercier using a tiny brush. Look up. You don't want to poke your eye. And just tap, 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 tap. This powder deflects light. If you have tendencies like Rudolph, where your nose gets shiny. You don't want shiny nose in the interview, right? So go dab a little bit. But don't do it too much where it's gonna look like, see? I think I did it too much. All right, there you go. Just dab a little bit on the problem shiny areas so the light doesn't reflect on it. All right. And this. And since my skin is dry, I don't put powder everywhere because it's gonna make it more cakey. It's gonna develop some cracks later on. But if your skin is oily, then of course dust some loose powder everywhere to seal your makeup. So it's a case-to-case basis. I like doing very minimal contouring. I don't want to look like someone just slapped me in the face. You know how some people just have this like, woo! Me, I just like a little bit of enhancement, and I really love this brand from Smashbox. It's got these 3 color palettes. I just mixed these 2 using a dented big brush, and I just put it right here, right below the apples of my cheeks. Thanks, Dad, for my good genetics. I have really good facial structure, so I don't really need heavy contouring where I'm gonna look like... So anyway, let's do it. Find your jawline. If you can find it, do what I just did. And splash the color. Make sure to blend it very well. And also on the jawline where this part of mine is very, very prominent. So I want to taper it off just a bit. see the tendency if you do it too much, it looks like you got hit. In Tagalog, parang kang sinakpak. You don't want that, right? You don't want the interviewer to think, oh my God, what happened to her? Did she just got beaten up? The technique is to blend, blend, blend. Make sure that both sides look similar. Also on the jawbone. And then just a little bit by the forehead as well, on the corners. Alright, next stop, Bobbi Brown blush on. The reason why I'm doing all the face stuff first is because it takes time for makeup to get absorbed. So while I'm doing the eyes and the lips, at least it gives time for my face to absorb the makeup. Or if it's still not happening after a while, I actually use a blow dryer on my face so that the makeup gets absorbed faster, so it doesn't look like it just got put on. You know those mask-looking makeups where it just felt like it got plastered on your face. You want it to be naturally blending with your skin. So just a tap and just put it on top of the apples of your cheeks. Better if you do it with a smile so you know you're hitting the right target. Now be careful with this one. And you put on way too much and it looks like you got sunburned. Minding you, this is a job interview. This is not a party. So tone it down. Make sure that your face and your personality is shining through and not overwhelm your interviewer. And the tendency of cameras digitally is it enhances your makeup. So don't go too crazy with it. I suggest that what they're trying to see is how capable you are of presenting yourself and speaking with people. So it's best to enhance what you have and not get way too overwhelmed with like, I talk too much, I should just keep using makeup, right? Okay. There, I see a glow. It's popping out. I just look like I got sun-kissed. I'm beautiful no matter what they say. Words can't bring me down. No. I may be doing this camera thing for a long time, but at the end of it all, a job interview is still nerve-wracking. However way you look at it, best we can do is prepare ourselves. And hopefully the right opportunity comes along. Now let's move on to my favorite part, the eyes. My eyebrows are microbladed. I have this amazing artist based in New York who did my eyebrows by the name of Maywan Bakunawa Balbarin, and I'm very happy with her work because as you can see, this is no makeup and it already has an outline. So I just need to enhance it with a few strokes of eyebrow brush and makeup to make it look even, because I do have some certain spots, as you notice. I highly, highly recommend microblading just because you wake up like this and you just need very minimal retouch. Having eyebrows really makes you look beautiful, even without anything else. If worst case scenario, I need to pop in the interview right now, I'll feel confident because I have an eyebrow. A very nice looking eyebrow. I use a tiny brush from Makeup Forever, and I just use the same color right here that I used for my contour, just so my eyebrows doesn't look like it's Dracula's eyebrows. I just put it on the spots that need enhancement. Having the right eyebrows can make or break your face, because if it's too strong, it overwhelms your entire look. You look too sharp and too unapproachable. But if it's too thin, it doesn't look healthy either. So just the right amount so you can show your look. And since this is not an audition for a commercial or something that requires a lot of character, I barely use any eye makeup as well. I love this palette from Naked by Urban Decay. See, this is an old makeup I have and I haven't let go of this just because it's got all the amazing neutral colors that I'll ever need. And I avoid using the shimmers for job interviews because it can be distracting with the camera. I prefer to use something matte like these two colors. This is for under the eyebrows and this one is for my eyelids. And as simple as using the brush that it has, I can do that right now. So let's go. Dip, dip, dip. with a matte color and just put some enhancement on top of my lids. I don't know about you, but my eyelids are a bit droopy, if you notice. It comes with age. I'm 41 now. And so I have to really put the effort to cheat on my makeup and lift my eyelids by placing it right above the crease. There you go, there's that color, I see it. The other side. You see the difference? I see it. Just put it on top of my lids to create that illusion and draw away attention from the droop right here. And to make the eyes look brighter, let's put the light powder under the eyebrows. And then time to make the eyelashes look fuller. I use this mascara. I love this mascara. It's called Grande Drama. It's intense thickening and it's got castor oil. That's the bonus of this one. Castor oil is something I use for my hair to encourage hair growth, and it's been told that it also enhances your eyelashes and your eyebrows. So it's hitting two birds with one stone with this product. Let's pump up the lashes. And I am lucky as well to have curled lashes. I don't need to curl them anymore. So I just go ahead and put the mascara straight. Clean up the edges of the brush and off we go to jazz up our lashes. Can you see the difference with the right eye and the left eye? This one is definitely pumping out because of the eyelashes. It makes a big difference. And it's so easy to apply. This product is not clumping at all. It makes it thick and slightly long, but more on the intensity because I do have thin lashes. Now let's work on the other side. Boom. And for the final touch, let's put on a nice lipstick. My go-to lipstick would be something neutral and something that stays and doesn't smudge on my teeth, because sometimes when you put lipstick on and then you smile, you see like traces of lipstick here, and for a job interview, it's something you don't want when you spot yourself on camera with lipstick everywhere in your teeth. My favorite brand, Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is a liquid matte lipstick. It stays, and the color that I super love, which really complements my lips, is called Ashton. Very neutral. You don't want to put anything too bold in the job interview just because you want to just enhance the face. And this one is a perfect match for my olive yellowish skin tone. One final technique before you fix the hair is put your finger inside your mouth. As you can see, there's traces of lipstick there. And if you don't do that, it will go on your teeth. Let's go fix the hair. I have curly hair by nature. It's wavy and thin, but yesterday I already ironed my hair. It gets so dry if I iron it on the day itself. So I usually do it the day before, just so the oil builds up the next day and it's got the right amount of moisture. And for a job interview online or any job interviews, I don't recommend putting your hair down where it's gonna distract you and you always have to fix your hair like this, because it's a sign of nervousness if you keep touching your hair on an interview. And you don't want to get bothered about like, oh, is my fringe going to my face? Oh, do I look okay? Especially you get so conscious because you see yourself on camera. Pull your hair back in a way where you don't have to worry about it. So in my case, either I will tuck my hair behind my ears, or I can go for the puff look and put a pin right here, just so I don't have to worry about my hair falling on the side like this and I have to fix it constantly instead of focusing on my interview. In today's case, I'm gonna part it on the side and just do a very clean look. So this is my partition. Slide it on the right, slide it on the left ear. And to take care of these little baby hairs, I have this really amazing product I use. that doesn't make your hair too hard, but it tames down all the unnecessary frizz. Hairpin hair essentials. This is from my hairdresser. She cuts my hair. Her name is Pin Antonio. You can watch it on the previous episode in YouTube where I featured her cutting my hair. This is a hair potion that sets your hair. So it's like a clay, but it doesn't have that heavy of a texture. And all you need is a tiny drop. There you go. All polished and ready to change into my outfit. I usually spray a scent that I love. I know that it doesn't get smelled on the interview, duh, but I like smelling good, I like feeling good, and aromatherapy really helps me set my mood. And so I love this Hydra spray with vanilla and lavender scent that I splash all over me, just so I have that calming effect, and the vanilla smells like cookies. I smell yummy. Now I'm gonna change to my job interview outfit. I'll see you in just a bit. I'm ready for the interview. So this is my preferred color. Red or something to that hue is my lucky color. I feel so powerful and sexy because I am a Leo, and this color has been proven to make me feel good. So this brand right here is Ann Taylor, and I complement it with light olive green khaki pants. And this one is from Loft. Make sure you wear shoes for online interviews because you'll never know, maybe they make you stand up. It's good to have your full body ready in case they want to see you in full profile. And it does make you feel good to have that sexy heels on. Anyway, I'll show you my favorite pumps that I wear on job interviews. This is from Ralph Lauren, and it matches my Ann Taylor top. Always wear closed shoes for business interviews, and wearing nice shoes makes you feel powerful and confident. I'm confidently beautiful with a heart. By the way, did you guys know that blue is actually the color of trust? If you noticed, Facebook, they have a blue color. Banks, insurance, anything that wants you to give your money to them, they have blue. In job interviews, I usually wear a blue blazer as well, and this is my favorite pick. This is from Theory. It's navy blue. It's got that pinstripe detail on the inside. And this is my final touch before I put on some accessories. And since I'm a very, very petite girl, I like going for vertical stripes. My Ann Taylor, vertical stripes. My Theory blazer, vertical stripes. Makes me feel long and slender. So here is the look for my job interview. Now let's go sit and get ready. So this is my setup. Since I live in a very small apartment, I make sure that my backdrop is clear and not focusing on this side of my apartment, just because there's a lot of distraction and you don't want your interviewer to see that, oh, you have a cat. And who's that? Is that your boyfriend? Is that your mom? You don't want to talk about personal stuff. And also facing towards the light, just because the light is coming from there. And if I position my camera right there, then I'm gonna look dark. I will put on a very minimalist jewelry. You see, I'm a fan of accessories, but for job interviews, I just go for the very simple and basic. Nothing too big, nothing too fashionable unless you're applying for a fashion house or a fashion related job. But to be safe, I'd rather keep it simple and minimal. Just a nice earring stud that completes the look. A few reminders before you start your interview. Make sure that you've done enough research about the company that you're working for. Maybe perhaps browse online about what they're looking for and what they're about. Of course, this is the time for you to feel good about yourself. You remind yourself that you have something to offer to this company, why they should invest their time and money on you. I do this a few minutes before I do the actual interview. I just remind myself of the strengths I have and the weaknesses that I'm willing to work on to get better as an employee. I have two gadgets ready. One is my laptop for the Zoom call. And in case the laptop fails, I have my iPad as a backup. And I have my charger ready. Right now it's full battery, so I'm not worried. But in any case, I have my charger and a plug is right there. Speak slowly, let the interviewer ask questions and just answer whatever it is that they are asking. The key is short and sweet but concise answers. They don't need to know about your history, about what you're about, unless they have specific questions. This interview is gonna last 15 minutes in my case, so I have actually just 15 minutes to showcase that I am worthy of the position. How do you sell yourself without coming off like a narcissist? Simple. You just focus on what you can give to the company, how your strengths can complement what it is that they're looking for. So it's a mild selling, but at the same time, you also want to show that you're not saying the same thing on every interview, that you're actually tailoring your answers for each and every interview. Now it's time to turn off my goofy self for just a bit, get focused on being serious. I know that you always see me as like wacky and wow, this is the Jamie Wins persona, but for job interviews, we have to show that we have a side that can be taken seriously, especially if this is a corporate setup. So take a couple of few breaths to relax your system. My interview starts in 20 minutes, so I have 5 minutes before to prepare. I want to come in 15 minutes before the interview to show to my interviewer that I am prepared and I am on time, even way ahead. If the job is meant for you, it's going to be for you, but at least you're doing your best. And keep in mind that if any case you don't get the interview, it's still a practice for you to get better. I still have fun and show my personality and show my eagerness in the job and why I would love to be considered for the position. And of course, be very polite. Time to put that game face on. Hustle mode, baby. Let's do this. Thank you so much for watching my video blog for today. I hope you learned something and inspired you to go for your job interviews virtually. I know that it can be intimidating, but with the right tools and the right preparation, I believe you have what it takes. And if you're about to do your interview, I wish you the best of luck. I hope my tips today helped you. If you like this video, I hope you give it a thumbs up and please subscribe as I share to you more tips about winning day-to-day battles in simple ways. And if a friend needs to hear this, in case he or she is getting ready for a job interview, please do share, because sharing is definitely caring. I'll see you all again on the next video blog. This is Jamie, and I hope you stay tuned for next week's episode. Let's keep winning our daily battles. Wish me good luck. I'll keep you posted. Okay, let's do this.